Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Jay. I just read on online that Disney Plus has announced that they are planning to reboot the hit TV show The Proud Family, which went off the air in 2005. It was a very successful African American animated TV show centered around the teenager Penny Proud, voiced by Kyla Pratt, and her family, voiced by Tommy Davidson, Paula Jai Parker, and other guest stars that were popular on the show were like Carlos Mencia, who got his start there, Soleil Moonfry from Punky Brewster got a resurgence there. But with this, they announced that it will be on the Disney Plus app and it will feature Akila and the Bee slash the Hustler star Kiki Palmer playing the part of Maya Levowitz Jenkins, who is a socially conscious 14-year-old. So you're going to see the show touch on a lot of political issues that it wouldn't have touched on otherwise, like maybe discrimination, maybe racism. They touched on some of this um, in the original run of the show, but I imagine through the prism of this character that Kiki Palmer is going to play, that they will touch on it even more. I remember back in the original run of the show, they did an episode where Penny goes back in time to the 1960s during the civil rights movement, and she has to deal with the fact that many of her the things that she knows and she understands about the world in her time are not as they are. For example, her and her friend are divided based on race because of segregation at the time. And well, later in the episode, she comes to the realization that this is wrong and she participates in the civil rights movement in the flashback. The episode always sticks out to me because the the guy character voiced by Orlando Brown is a huge fan of Chuck Berry, and he, of course, if he'd have been alive at that time, he would have been a fan of Chuck Berry, just like he was a big hip hop fan in the current time. So yeah, I look forward to this. This is another example of Disney trying to revive something of the from the past that worked, something that catered to an ethnic demographic. In this case, African Americans, just like they tried with Mulan to cater to Asian Americans and Coco to cater to Hispanic or Mexican Americans. Disney always tries to branch out in this way, and Disney Plus needs this kind of original content, and it'd be refreshing to bring a modern day spin to this already incredible family show. African American animation is not um, very vast, but the few times that there have been attempts to make um, African American cartoons, they've been successful. One example is Robin Harris's Bebe's Kids in the early 1990s. Another example is The Proud Family, and another example is the Family Guy spinoff, The Cleveland Show, which came under fire recently because, much like The Simpsons, it doesn't use black voice actors, which in my opinion doesn't really matter. But in this case, in this show, they do use black voice actors, and they use Alicia Reyes for um, Penny's friend La Cienega, a Mexican American friend. But judging by the name given to the character already, I can tell that the character is probably going to be um, mixed race. Seems like a Jewish type name mixed with an African American. So, like the racially conscious mulatto or mixed race biracial stereotype. I only use that term because that's the term that they use in entertainment, not the, you know. But yeah, I look forward to seeing how they're gonna spin this new character. And congratulations to Kiki Palmer. I love her. She and I shared the same birthday. I loved her in Akil and Nabi when she was a child, and I loved her in this. A lot of funny because a lot of people get her and Kyla Pratt mixed up, and now they will be on the same show, Disney Plus. So I look forward to seeing what Disney Plus does with this. Like I said, I reported on Disney Plus yesterday their bad business move, but Bob Chapek is definitely sticking to Bob Iger's plan and definitely going with more established brands with this. So anyway, guys, peace. That's all. Love the Proud Family, and like I said, the original run lasted. Wow. I originally thought the original run lasted for more than 2 seasons, but it looks like it lasted for only 2 seasons. It was amazing. I know that um, the original show. So I had to look it up, guys, because I always saw it on syndication, and I figured it lasted a number of years, but apparently it lasted only 2 years. That sucks. But I hope this one has a more bigger, robust run. Like I said, Disney doesn't have a track record of pushing African American animation. The other examples that I gave were not Disney. 2009, they came out with The Princess and the Frog, which they didn't push or promote at all. So hopefully they push and promote this, given that they we are living in a different time period with a more open and accepting fan base. Anyway, peace. But one thing I do before I go, I want to say the one thing I do think that this is a mistake. That they should just release the show on regular TV, ABC, or the Disney Channel, cable. Why Disney Plus? I know they need content for Disney Plus, but not everybody has Disney Plus. So release this on regular TV and then get the reruns on Disney Plus, or get the like do a Proud Family movie or something on Disney Plus. Like, they did a Rugrats movie, they did a Simpsons movie, so they could do an animation show with a movie. Why why just automatically into Disney Plus? Like I said, I started off my channel. My first ever video that I did that was alive was about Disney's reboots, and I said that Disney does too many reboots. But that's their focus. That's what they want to do. But I think they should introduce it to ABC or Disney Channel first, and then transition to Disney Plus, try and get more people over to Disney Plus. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like and subscribe.